ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダー、ナマンダー、ナマンダー、ナマンダー、ナマンダー、ナマンダー。Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to this Sunday service. Seattle Betsuin started in-person Sunday service. 2 weeks ago we had an in-person Hanamatsuri celebration. The last Sunday we also had an in-person service, but still we are setting the screen. Then we are just watching the pre-recorded Sunday service last Sunday. So I feel this is a really first in-person Sunday service after the COVID started. So it is nice to see all of you here today. Today, the service program is the opening remarks, or I'm doing now. Then we had a kanshou. Then we're going to chant Vandana Tisarana. I believe all of you have this purple service book. So Vandana Tisarana, I hope you still remember. Well, page 167 is a Vandana Tisarana. So today, we follow this service book. So before the pandemic, we used to use the music, sing Namo Amida Butsu service book, but today we just use one service book, this purple service book, 167. Then after Vandana Tisarana, we are going to chant Juseige on the page 93. So this is today's chanting. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddhaṃ saranam gacchami, Dhammaṃ saranam gacchami, Sanghaṃ saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dhamma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Kiye Butsu. Namo Kiye Ho. Namo Kiye So. Now we have a sutra chanting of Juseige on the page 93. 93. Gagon chousegan kishimu jodo shigan fumanzok 世 がお無量国不意大摂取不採所貧具政府上昇学が市上仏道妙小長実法空教未所門政府上昇学利欲人所念上映主凡行四具無常道一生天人心人力変大行不詳無才道小有上有三苦妙交際主役難回避知恵言滅死根門案閉塞小悪道通達全宗門高僧上位満足異様老実法日月主樹期天候本普賢一種解放像公正苦毒法情報大集中説法知識供養一切物具足習徳本元年信上満徳意三害法両仏無下地通達未不詳願学へ力投資最小輸送願略国家大戦王感動国書天人東内妙有形ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブがんにしくどく病有道生祭道有法 Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Okay, now we have a threefold refuge. Do we used to stand, rise for the threefold refuge, or I forgot? That's 2 years ago. We stand. Okay, please rise for the threefold refuge on the. I forgot. Okay, page 10. Please open the page 10, the threefold refuge. Difficult is it to receive a human form. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Dharma of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not cross over to the truth in the present life, in what life shall we cross over? Let us with sincerity and true reverence take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we, together with all sentient beings, awaken to the great way of enlightenment and the unsurpassed intent of Amida Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we, together with all sentient beings, enter the storehouse of the Dharma, becoming like the wisdom ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we, together with all sentient beings, become unity in true accord, in harmony with all things. The purest, profound, and wondrous Dharma is rare to encounter. Even in many hundreds and thousands of kalpas, now we are privileged to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Okay, thank you. Please be seated. Okay, to begin my Dharma message, I'd like to read a passage from the larger Kyogyo Shinsho Shinran Shonin wrote. Please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. The word here in the passage from the larger sutra means that sentient beings, having heard how the Buddha's vow arose, its origin and fulfillment, are together free of doubt. That is to hear. Collected Works of Shinran, page 112. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Again, good morning, everyone. And thank you for coming to this Sunday service today. This is nice to see all of you in the Hondo. I think last Sunday also I told you, but until the last Sunday, I was delivering Dharma message in this Hondo by myself, speaking to the camera. Only this camera was in the Hondo. Usually, corner turn on the camera, then he leaves. So I was speaking by myself in the Hondo. So, there's no smiling face, or there's no laughing, or no reaction. I was just talking to the camera. So it is nice to see all of you are here today. We're listening to the Buddha Dharma together. So, you are here today for some reasons today. Why did you come to the temple today? For refreshment? I'm so sorry, there's no refreshment today. There's no coffee and donuts today. I'm so sorry for that. I hope sometime soon we can resume having a coffee and donuts too. Then probably some of you are here to see each other. That's also important. We see each other. That's also important. But as a Jodo Shinshu follower, we have to have the important reason. We have to remember important reason to come to the temple, Jodo Shinshu temple. That's Rennyo Shonin, our 8th religious leader. Do you still remember? on your left side, the scroll portrait is our 8th religious leader, Renyo. Renyo clearly mentioned there's an old saying, stone is an extremely hard material, water is extremely soft. However, water can bore a hole in a stone. If one's seriousness is deep enough to reach the mind's fountainhead, how would the path of the enlightenment to body not to be realized? However shallow your faith may be, if you engage diligently in hearing the Dharma, you will attain the Shinjin, interesting mind, through the Buddha's compassion. In understanding from here, in understanding the Buddha Dharma, hearing is everything. Hearing is everything. So our 8th religious leader, Renyo, says, hearing is everything. Hearing, listen to the Buddha Dharma is the main purpose to come to the temple. Well, of course, we enjoy the socializing, the meeting other people, but we have to know hearing the Buddha Dharma has to be the core of as a Jodo Shinshu followers. After the pandemic starts, we are offering the virtual Sunday service. I think all of you are joining the service online, virtually. Then how do you used to participate, watching the service? The service with the cup of coffee? Some of you may be joining the service from your bed or from the couch. So, relaxing and watching, yes, iPhone or cell phone, then you can participate the service online. Maybe yes, maybe no, I don't know. Probably, some of you turn on the TV to watch the Seattle Betsuin Sunday service, but while you are watching the Sunday service, you may be also using your cell phone too, right? Well, I'm saying that because I sometimes do. Because I'm watching I turn on the Seattle Betsuin's Sunday service on Sunday. At the same time, I was also answering, email, answering someone's text message. So this means I'm not focusing on the service. I'm not focusing on listening to the Buddha Dharma. Whatever listening, I'm listening to the Buddha Dharma, but those teachings goes away from my mind. Sometimes it was my hearing of the Dharma on Sundays. So then this is also Renyo Shonin says, 500 years ago, probably the Jodo Shinshu followers asked Renyo Shonin the same question. I hear the Buddha Dharma all the time, but doesn't stay in my mind, in my head. Why? The Renyo Shonin's answer was, because your mind is just like basket. This is my head, this is my ear, this is my mind. So wherever the water comes into the basket, right away goes away. So Renyo Shonin says, a man spoke about his mind saying, my mind is like pouring water into a basket. When I listen to the Buddha Dharma in the temple, in the hall, I am filled with grateful and reverential feeling. When I leave there, however, I revert to my old mind. This was Renyo Shonin's admonition. Put your basket into the water. Put your basket into the water. Keep your body, keep yourself soaked in the water of the Dharma. That was Renyo Shonin's answer. Put yourself into the Buddha Dharma. Rather than try to keep Buddha Dharma into yourself, put yourself into the Buddha Dharma. That was Renyo Shonin's answer. The Sunday, coming to the Sunday service, I'm looking at you. I think no one is using a cell phone. I hope you are focusing on listening to the Buddha Dharma. So probably, for all of us, because this is a place to listen to the Buddha Dharma, so we can focus on the Buddha Dharma. Unfortunately, this is my case. When I am staying in the office or staying in my living room, unfortunately, I cannot focus on listening to the Buddha Dharma 100%. I may be listening 90%, but 10% I'm doing something else. I'm in the office sometimes, I'm watching the Sunday service, virtual Sunday service, pre-recorded Sunday service, but at the same time, I'm already thinking about next Sunday's Dharma message, because I have to video record my Dharma message on Sunday or ahead of time. So, in honest, I was not able to focus on listening to the Buddha Dharma on the virtual Sunday service. Well, it is depend on the person. Maybe some people may be different. Staying at home, then really focusing on the Buddha Dharma. That's great. That's great. That's great. But here at the temple, this Hondo especially is 100% we can focus on listen to the Buddha Dharma. We can put myself into the Buddha Dharma. Then we try to kind of reorganize our mind, our heart. Then I keep saying, hear the Dharma, listen to the Buddha Dharma. But what we should listen, how we should listen. Then this is also Shinran Shonin also saying in his writing, the word here in the Jodo Shinshu, we listen in the Jodo Shinshu. The word here in the passage from the larger sutra means that sentient beings, having heard how the Buddha's vow arose, its origin and fulfillment, and altogether free of doubt, this is to hear. So this is Shinran Shonin, our founder Shinran Shonin's understanding, interpretation, or Shinran Shonin telling us how we should listen, how we should hear. Shinran Shonin wrote for us, we have to hear the cause and the process and the result of Amida Buddha's vow, Amida Buddha's wish. That's we have to hear. Therefore, hearing Amida Buddha's vow, Amida Buddha's wish is for us to be enlightened. Everyone to be enlightened. Amida Buddha's primary target is all beings, all sentient beings, and you, to me. Therefore, the hearing, the cause, the process, and the result of Amida Buddha's vow means to reflect upon myself, reflect upon ourselves, myself through the Buddha's vow, Buddha's wish, Buddha's teaching. It is most important to learn and listen to the Buddha Dharma in Jodo Shinshu. So we have to reflect upon ourselves, myself, through the Buddha Dharma and the Buddha's wish to understand who I am, to understand myself as I am. We may think we have to memorize some technical terms or sutras or difficult teachings, or we may think we have to chant a sutra fluently. Well, we may think a person is superior to me as a Buddhist follower because the person has a lot of knowledge or a PhD of Buddhism. These are not big deal as a Jodo Shinshu follower. We just need to hear the Buddha Dharma and the Buddha's wish. The hearing the means to reflect upon myself, not just getting the knowledge of Buddhism. We hear the Buddha Dharma and reflect upon ourselves through the Buddha's teaching, Buddha's wish. As a Buddhist, we need to reflect upon myself through the Buddha's teaching. Through the self-reflection, through the listening to the Buddha Dharma, we will understand the cause and the process and the result of the Amida Buddha's wish, which is for me. When I know these teachings, Amida Buddha's wish, I naturally, appreciation comes up in your mind. Then we say, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. This is the expression for, as a Jodo Shinshu follower, oh, now I am able to hear it. Thank you. That's Namo Amida Butsu. At the beginning of, today, we also recited threefold refuge. Hard it to be born into the human life. Now we are here, 何だったっけ? すぐ忘れますね。Page 10, again. Yeah, difficult is it to receive a human form, now we are living it. Then difficult is it to hear the Buddha Dharma. And now we hear it. So we are able to hear the Buddha Dharma. Through the hearing of the Buddha Dharma, we have a self-reflection. Then we recite Namo Amida Butsu with gratitude. So this is the Jodo Shinshu practice. So as a, I would say this is the beginning of new temple service after the pandemic. As a first service after the to resume having an in-person Sunday service, I wanted to remind for all of us what is Jodo Shinshu, what is the purpose to come to the temple. I thank you again for coming to this Sunday service today. It is nice to enjoy and listen to the Buddha Dharma together. That we nice to see each other. This is a Sangha. Sangha is really important to me. I cannot listen to the Buddha Dharma by myself. I am a super lazy person. If I am, alone, I don't think I can continue listening to the Buddha Dharma. But because of the Sangha, because we can listen to the Buddha Dharma, I can continue listening to the Buddha Dharma. I can keep appreciating the Buddha Dharma. I can keep maintaining this temple, important place. Thank you again for coming to this Sunday service. To closing, please join me in Gassho, put your hands together. The word here in the passage from the Raja Sutra means that sentient beings, having heard how the Buddha's vow arose, its origin and fulfillment, and altogether free of doubt, this is to hear. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandap, 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 Namandap. Okay, what's next? Okay, now we're going to have a closing Gatha Ondoksan 2. Please stand for the Gatha Ondoksan 2. Page number. Do you know which page? 221? 220. Ondoksan 2, page 220. 3, 2, 1. 如来大悲の音読は身を粉にしてもほずべし知識の音読も骨を砕きても謝すべし。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダプ、ナマンダプ、ナマンダプ、ナマンダプ、ナマンダプ。 Okay, thank you. Please be seated. So we have an announcement by Bien.
So on behalf of the Seattle Betsuin, thank you for participating in today's service. The Betsuin is offering in-person and online services on Wednesdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Services are available on YouTube. Please tune in to watch current and past presentations. The Betsuin will be hosting a spring Nembutsu seminar by Reverend Dr. Nobuo Haneda on Saturday, April 30th. Please see the Seattle Betsuin website, newsletter, Facebook page, and email news blast for additional information and registration. It will be offered online. Thank you to Rinban Katsuya Kusunoki, Connor McKinney, Minister's Assistant, Alex Sakamoto, Reverend Irene Goto, Paul Mori, Kemi Nakabayashi, Ann Oxrider, Janet Knudsen, Lisa Butler, and Tyler Moriguchi for producing and presenting today's service. Thank you to all of you for participating today. It is so nice to see you all in the Hondo, and I'm sure online you would like to be here with us. So hopefully in the future we can all gather again in person. Thank you.